The Monkey and the Fist. Let me tell you a story. A simple story. The kind of story that, if you listen carefully, might just save you years of frustration. There was a monkey, small, clever, and endlessly curious. One day he stumbled upon a glass jar nestled between the roots of a great old tree, and inside, a pile of golden nuts. The kind that smelled like warmth, like comfort, like everything he ever wanted. His little black eyes lit up. Without a second thought, he slipped his hand into the jar, his tiny fingers wrapping around as many nuts as he could possibly hold. He had them. They were his. But when he went to pull his hand out, he couldn't. His fist, now full, was too big for the narrow opening of the jar. He tugged, he twisted, he yanked with all his might. Nothing. He was stuck. Now, if he had been thinking clearly, he might have realized something obvious. All he had to do was let go. Open his hand, release the nuts, and his problem would be solved. But no, he wanted them. He deserved them. They were his. So he kept pulling, he kept struggling, and in his panic, he didn't hear the quiet footsteps approaching through the undergrowth. The hunter had been watching. He had seen this play out 100 times before. The trap wasn't even complicated, just a jar, some nuts, and the monkey's own stubbornness. By the time the monkey realized the danger, it was too late. The hunter's net fell over him in a soft, suffocating embrace. The monkey screamed, flailed, fought, but he never, not once, opened his hand. Now let me ask you something. What are you holding on to? A relationship that's run its course? A project that's draining you dry? A dream that no longer fits the person you've become? We tell ourselves that if we just try a little harder, if we fight a little longer, we can make it work. We can get our hand and the nuts. But the truth is, some things aren't meant to be carried forward. Some things trap us in place, keep us stuck while life moves on without us. So if you're caught, if you're feeling the weight of something pulling you down, locking you in, making you panic, maybe it's time to stop struggling. Open your hand. Let go. Because the smartest ones, the free ones, they don't fight for something that's only going to cost them everything. They chuck it and they run.